A young, beautiful mother suddenly lost bladder control at her daughter's preschool. To save her mother from this embarrassing moment in front of everyone, the little girl quickly splashed water from her cup onto her mom. When her father scolded her for it, she didn't show any signs of feeling wrong. Instead, she took all the blame upon herself, because only she knew her mother had severe early-onset Alzheimer's disease. Recently, her mom had been forgetting to turn off the stove while cooking. She'd even forget who she was sometimes. That day, as she dragged her exhausted body home from work, she suddenly got a call from the teacher. Only then did she remember she'd forgotten to pick up her daughter from school. She quickly turned around and rushed to the preschool. Suddenly she realized something was wrong. This road didn't lead to the preschool at all. She couldn't understand why she'd ended up here. An unexpected car accident landed her in the hospital. The doctor barely mentioned the cut on her forehead, but what he said next completely devastated the woman. The doctor told her she had Alzheimer's disease, and it was progressing extremely rapidly. She couldn't believe she had dementia at only 30 years old. All these years she'd worked so hard, just to give her daughter a better future. But now she wouldn't even have the chance to watch her daughter grow up. The little girl overheard everything between her mom and the doctor. She knew her mother would not only forget her beloved family, she'd eventually forget herself too. In the near future, she'd lose the ability to care for herself. She tried hard to process everything she'd heard, but the mother was the first to break down. She immediately called her husband, telling him to come pick up their daughter right away. The smart girl guessed her mom was sending her away, because she didn't want anyone to know about her illness. So when her mom came out of the doctor's office, she sat obediently far away, acting like nothing happened. Seeing her daughter at that moment, she couldn't control her emotions anymore. Her daughter was still so young. What would happen to her without a mother? The thought filled her with unbearable grief. The girl tenderly wiped away her mother's tears, determined to take on the responsibility of caring for her mom. When the husband arrived at the hospital, seeing his wife had called him over for just a minor scrape on her forehead, he immediately lost his temper, claiming he'd just cancelled an extremely important meeting for this. The woman completely lost it. Years of pent-up emotions exploded in that moment. Her husband only cared about work. He never paid attention to family matters. When their daughter was hospitalized with an illness, she'd called her husband, only to hear intimate sounds between him and his assistant. The couple had been fighting constantly lately. She took this opportunity to ask for a divorce. She even offered to let their daughter live with him. The husband, still angry, was about to leave with their daughter. But just then, his assistant called him. Only then did he remember his weekend business trip. Hearing the assistant's voice, the woman instantly realized she couldn't give custody to her husband. The assistant had always coveted the position of the CEO's wife. She would never treat her daughter well. The next day, she went to find her childhood friend from the orphanage. Though they weren't related by blood, they were closer than siblings. When he heard about her serious illness, the man was shocked. But the woman had already calmly accepted her reality. She asked her friend to help look after her daughter, to make sure she wouldn't suffer with a cruel stepmother in the future. After returning home, she sent her friend information about the nursing home she'd chosen. Little did she know